Hello everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torre Bongolan. I'm pretty sure napanood po ninyo ang kauna-unahang pre-trial hearing na ginanap sa Hague, Netherlands, no? Na kung saan narinig din po natin ang mga kasong ibinibintang sa dating Pangulong si Rodrigo Roa Duterte na kasalungat po sa mga naririnig at ipinapakalat ng mga anti-Duterte advocates, no? No, sinasabi po ng mga anti-Duterte mahigit daw pong 30,000 ang pinatay ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte kaugnay sa kanyang kampanya na war on drugs. Samantala, sa records po no na binasa ng ICC, wala pa pong 50 katao ang kanilang nakitang records, no? At ang malupit pa dito mga kaibigan ay hindi po direktang si Rodrigo Roa Duterte ang may kagagawan doon sa pagkamatay ng mga sinasabing higit 40 na mga individuals, no? So para po sa kaalaman po ng lahat at para po maipahatid ang mensahe ng maraming Pilipino para malaman din po ng International Criminal Court ang katotohanan at mabigyan po sila ng linaw sa mga report na kanilang natatanggap. Humihiling po ako sa inyo na pakinggan ang aking mensahe. Intindihin po ninyo kung ako ba ay nagsisinungaling o hindi. Kung sa tingin po ninyo, it is just fair observation bilang isang Pilipino, ay ibahagi po natin itong open message to the International Criminal Courts, no? And let us address this message to the presiding judge of the ICC na si Judge Lulia Motok. Dear Honorable Judge Lulia Motok, I write this letter with deep concern regarding the unjust and politically motivated actions taken against the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It is disheartening to witness how the ICC, an institution that claims to uphold justice, has disregarded the very foundation of its legal framework, the Rome Statute, and has acted beyond its jurisdiction. Violation of Article 59 of the Rome Statutes. The Philippines is no longer a member of the ICC. It officially withdrew from the Rome Statute in 2019, and as such, the court no longer has jurisdiction over its citizen, including President Duterte. Furthermore, even under Article 59 of the Rome Statute, due process must be strictly followed when detaining an accused individual. This includes the following. First, the immediate review of the legality of the arrest by a competent judicial authority. Second, ensuring the person's rights are fully respected, including legal representation. And lastly, proper notification of the charges and warrant of arrest. However, these provisions were blatantly disregarded when Duterte was arrested upon his return from Hong Kong. He was immediately brought to Villamor Air Base instead of a competent judicial authority and was denied access to a copy of the warrant of arrest. Moreover, CIDG Major General Nicanor Torre rushed to have him transported to The Hague, failing to provide an opportunity for legal intervention and due process. Violation of the Philippine Constitution. The Philippine Constitution guarantees every citizen the right to legal counsel and protection from unlawful detention. Specifically, Section 12 of the Bill of Rights states that every person has the right to legal assistance, including free counsel if necessary. President Duterte requested the presence of his daughter, Vice President Attorney Zara Zimmerman Duterte Carpio, as his legal representatives. This request was unjustly denied, further violating his constitutional rights. How can the ICC claim to uphold justice when its actions directly contradict international legal standards and the national laws of a sovereign state? A president who served the people. Rodrigo Roa Duterte led the Philippines with a firm hand, making it a safer place for its citizens. His administration fought against illegal drugs, corruption, and criminality, ensuring peace and order across the nation. Instead of recognizing these accomplishments, the ICC has chosen to focus on selective and politically charged accusations, ignoring the overwhelming support Duterte continues to receive from the Filipino people. The ICC's credibility at stake. Your court's actions have set a dangerous precedent. If the ICC continues to be a tool for political persecution rather than an impartial institution for justice, it will lose its credibility. Many nations may reconsider their membership if they see that the court is being manipulated to serve the interests of the powerful rather than uphold the principles of justice and fairness. Furthermore, protests outside your court demonstrates that even the so-called victims of extrajudicial killings reject your narratives. Many families have publicly stated that their deceased relatives were not killed as part of Duterte's war on drugs, contradicting the very foundation of your case. Demand for immediate release. Given the clear violations of due process, the Philippine Constitution, and the Rome Statute itself, I urge you, we Filipino urge you to immediately release the President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. If the ICC truly values justice, it must correct this grave mistake before it permanently damages its own legitimacy. History will judge your decision. Do what is right while you still can. Alright, so good morning mga kaibigan.